Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Anthony Simons.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Andre Drummond is out there with Trendon Watford. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for the Raptors, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with MP. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. So, Greg, with All-Star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Maxey. And Pirtle pulls it down. And so quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
They move the ball well, and let's face it, they've got plenty of pure shooters on that roster.
Pass to MP. Lets it go with the 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. MP's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Raptors. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Maxey following the basket by MP. From past the arc. Edgecombe, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
MP, good.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Oubre outside. Quickly against Maxey. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. It's a victory here for the home team. Last time these guys met.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Raptors leading by 10. Lets it fly from 18. And another basket for Toronto.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition. That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
The three from MP. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Simons the pass to Gordon. Outside, Simons. Launches it. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. With 4 seconds on the clock, and MP with the layup. MP's got 27 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 5th. For the Raptors, Brandon Ingram comes in for Tick, and MP subbed in for R.J. Barrett. The baseline J. MP, no good.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Watford out there with Quentin Grimes. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Greg, we know something every scout liked about DJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And here's MP for 3. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 36.
Got a contested MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Time to send it now to the sideline for more on this spectacular season MP is putting together.
He's getting close to the single-season points record. It's held by who else? Wilt Chamberlain. During shoot-around, I asked him what it mean to pass Wilt, and he said, quote, Wilt is the standard when it comes to scoring. Passing him in anything is incredible. Well said, guys.
It was well said. Wilt Chamberlain, my goodness. Hey, thanks for the report. Oubre is checked in for Quentin Grimes. The 3 from MP, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Oubre outside. Maxey against Quickly. And that one's good. Maxey's got 8 points.
And that's the thing about Maxey. He is wiry strong. You see him there, absorb the contact, stay on balance, and finish.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And here's Maxey, following the three-pointer by MP. Back to Maxey. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Nailed from three-point land.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
The 3 from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Maxey with it, driving inside. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Raptors. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Raptors.
Yeah, they are letting it fly. We need an air traffic controller out there.
I'll grab the cones and vests out of the supply closet. Shaq, the extra batteries are at security if we need them. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
The Bosch pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. MP out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Tim, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Oh, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
Here's Maxey. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Oubre outside. Pass to Edgecombe. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
And with a bigger responsibility, Tim, the efficiency numbers for Tyrese Maxey taking a bit of a dip.
Well, they certainly have, but they've gone from great to just good enough. But I think, Kevin, as he gets more help and more guys come back from injury, those numbers will recover.
They sure will. Stolen by Quickly. MP with it. Now defended by Oubre. The 3 from MP. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 15 points in just the second half. Pass to Watford. 76ers moving the ball around. Takes the 3. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And that's 280 pounds
crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
The three from MP. And again, Toronto with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. Pass to Watford, inside. Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
And here's MP for three. Connects from three-point range.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Outside, Maxey. That three off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's MP for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, young players like MP know that if they run the floor, they will be rewarded.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. MP with it. Picked up by Edgecombe.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Philadelphia has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Maxey, that's a two-pointer. Gets an open look and hits. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Knocks down the three ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Edgecombe. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Edgecombe's got 16.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
A three from MP. Again, what an avalanche! And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Right side, Maxey. Softly drops in the floater. Maxey's got 22 points.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
And so it's Toronto with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches...
MP outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There at the pass to Dick. And here is MP. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Maxey kicks to Drummond. Back to Maxey. And that one, good. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
And you've seen Maxey elevate his game every single year. He has now turned into one of the game's premier scorers.
And here's MP for three. And again, it's Toronto with a three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Watford passes to Maxey. Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. Drummond trying to get himself free. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 28.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Murray Boyle, covered by Watford. Edgecombe with the steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. And the Raptors making a change here. Abaji's checked in.
Number 30, Abaji.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's the Raptors with the ball. MP with the bounce pass. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Murray Boyle, covered by Watford. 6 to shoot. Pass to Barrett. MP outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Philadelphia ball. Now into the lineup for Toronto.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offense.
Guard, 6'5", Tyrese Halliburton.
Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So, I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
So, the Raptors starting 5. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with MP, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. Now here's Halliburton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's MP. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. MP's got 5.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working.
To the middle. From the right block, here's Nembhard. Siakam outside. Pass to Nembhard. Fires for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
Halliburton for 3. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And the basket by MP.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Halliburton, the pass to Walker. Back to Halliburton. 3-pointer. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Now here's Siakam. Last game he had 28 points, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. MP against Nembhard. Here's MP. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. 15 points in the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Let's go with a 3, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
To the paint. Here's Bradley, and that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And here's Indiana now. Toronto making their last shot. Here's Siakam. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Toronto leading by 12. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So Indiana ends up going with a new group. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Toronto. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Shepherd. There's the triple. Rebounded by Ingram. On the wing, MP. Defended by Jones. Oh, got that one up quick. MP's got 25 points in the game.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
And it's Shepherd missing.
Defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why. A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the night. And some changes here for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Robinson Earl. Furphy comes in for Jones. Toronto making a switch here. Pacers trail by 16. Pass to Huff. And here's Nesmith. Here's Furphy. From outside, off the mark. MP scanning the floor. From deep. Pure from three-point range. And he's got 28 now.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing.
And so it's Toronto out in front by 19 going into the break. And they're checked in for Jones. Toronto also changing it up. Ingram's checked in for Mobo. MP comes in for Dick. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed. Outside Neesmith. Back to Siakam. Pass to Shepard. Takes the three. Misses again. Now 0 for 3. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Their last encounter in Toronto.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meet. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
So for the Raptors right now, we've got Brandon Ingram. MP is out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Murray Boyles in at the center position. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Grant, you were a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Bradley, he's checked in for Huff. Nimhart comes in for Furphy. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for Neesmith. And here's Siakam for 3. Hurdle grabs a miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass to Shepard. Ingram with the double team. MP against Nimhart. Bradley misses.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
From deep, MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam, and it's Neesmith in for Shepard.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you've got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
And the basket by MP.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Nimhart, the pass to Walker. It's stolen by Barnes. From deep, MP. Good. He hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Halliburton to halt the run. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Halliburton, with the answer, was anxious to throw it right back at him.
MP against Nimhart. From deep, MP connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Nimhart outside with 2 seconds left. He can't get that one to fall. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Toronto out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. On the Eastern side, MP.
Of course you got MP. Does everything asked of him at a high level, Shaq. I mean, partly because he makes great adjustments on the fly.
Yeah, he gets it done in so many ways. It reminds me a little bit of guess who? I'm not going to say.
Kenny?
Nope.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Toronto Raptors. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Tony Bradley out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Walker in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication, we're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Guys?
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot, and it worked out for him.
Fires from deep. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Puts it up. Siakam, no good.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 15 points here in the second half.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Halliburton, no good. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 15-4 run. Barnes, it's good.
They could not have asked for a better start to the second half. Perfect from the floor so far.
Nembhard outside. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does. Working hard in the paint, Nembhard knows you got to bring it down low.
And here's MP from outside. Another one falls. Amazing. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
From the wing, Siakam, no good.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The drive by MP. Walker with a steal. Here's Bradley, covered by Pirtle. Siakam, left side. Shot clock at 6. Inside, here's Walker. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists tonight.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Kicks it out to MP. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Halliburton looking for an opening. The kick out to Walker. Nembhard for 3. It's not going to go for him. And so it's MP making things happen for Toronto. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at...
Group getting ready for Indiana. Bradley, he's checked in for Huff. Walker comes in for Jackson. Nembhard, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Halliburton is subbed in for Shepard. Toronto also changing it up. Battle comes in for Mobo. And MP subbed in for Dick. So for the Raptors right now, they've got MP, and it's Barrett in at the small forward.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, another one falls. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Here's Nembhard. And it's Toronto with a rebound. MP outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Pass to Siakam. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. 10 points for Pascal Siakam.
Kind of a rare area for Siakam, but, you know, he's got the skills to knock down that mid-range J.
And here's MP from outside. Hits a 3-pointer.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
1:41 left to play in the fourth quarter. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's laid in by Halliburton.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
From deep, MP. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And they've had the better of this matchup by far this season. They'll have won all 3 meetings with only 1 more left against Indiana.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
And the Raptors making a change here. Dick's checked in. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, MP. Another one goes! Incredible!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. And here's Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Beyond the arc. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Most of these guys in the league love the three-point answer. Halliburton is no exception.
MP, that one's good.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And it's good for 2.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So, no problem for Toronto as they get...
Congratulations on tonight's win, MP. You were looking for your teammates early and often and keeping them involved throughout. Was that the strategy coming in, or did you see something in the game that led to an adjustment?
Yeah. Our approach is to be unselfish. Share the ball, work the best shot possible. If somebody's getting good looks, keep feeding them. If everybody's getting good looks, then we all eating that steak and lobster, you feel me? Hey, I'm a family man at heart, so nothing makes me happier than feeding my family. And these guys are my family.
I love that, MP.
Hey, order up!
Surf and turf! Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill.
This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA.